Back. Great to see you guys. As you know, because you've been here before, I would like you to just jump in and give us some music. Whatever you'd like to play, we'd love to hear.
All right, we'll start with a song called Fall. Here we go. Did I fall too fast? Don't remember hitting the ground. What a beautiful sight, but God, do I miss the sun. Branches wrap around me, keep me still. Save me from the turmoil of my will. Heard her say those words, heard 1,000 times. See them in the air, wish that they were truly mine. Wrap your arms around me, calm me down. Let me go if you make only sound. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Did I fall too fast? Don't remember hitting the ground. What a beautiful sight, but God, do I miss the sun. Heard her say those words, heard 1,000 times. See them in the air, wish that they were truly mine. Wrap your arms around me, calm me down. Let me go if you make only sound. Branches wrap around me, keep me still. Save me from the turmoil of my will. Save me from the turmoil of my will.
Awesome. Love that.
It was really beautiful way to start.
So tell us how long Tristan has have the trio been together, and I already know these guys because I have a great memory. It's Zach and Zach.
There it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Make it
Makes
easy.
it so
you know.
easy.
There it
Zach
is.
Miller and Zach Hudgens.
They are spelt differently, but that's a test for another day. One
So
has a K,
noted
one
when
has
you
an
all send them cards, y'all. Different spellings.
Spell it. It would just be a Zach.
Yeah.
So how long you been together?
2 years?
Yeah, about 2-ish years.
Yeah, we're going to say 2 years.
So
Final
things
answer.
have settled in, and you play a lot of traditional music or mainly originals or what?
Mostly originals. We have like one or two kind of old fiddle tunes that Miller, this is what I do, by the way. Zach Miller, Zach Hudgens,
So you gotta get
otherwise
my
no one
last
knows who
name,
I'm
yeah.
talking to. We do a couple of those, and then a few, not traditional tunes, but almost, like some Prine and some Townes Van Zandt, that kind of stuff. But
So that
70% original.
wonderful song we just heard, that was you wrote that?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I was under the impression we had to do originals. I don't want to get y'all in trouble with.
Well,
We definitely
Not a cover
prefer
on the
that.
set.
we prefer.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a lot more and drill down on your songwriting history and process and all that good stuff a little bit later in the show, but we are here to enjoy as much of your fine music as we can.
Cool. Well, yeah, we'll do our next one then. It's called Black Vines. I wrote this in a terrible bout of poison ivy when they put me on steroids
Oh,
and I became
no.
a crazy person.
Yikes.
That'll do
Song
it.
Somehow came out of it. Yeah. It's a rough week. Here's the tune, Black Vines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Black vines, going slowly down your cheeks, into my hands, oh my. The wrap around my fingertips, turn my hands as black as night. Child, slow down. The water in the hose out back is hotter than you would expect. Hands are all covered in sap. Climb that tree even when you said you wouldn't. Oh, all night. Every echo of the track pushes voices farther from my mind. In my eyes, empty roads disappear in the sunrise. I won't run from them. When they come, this is where I stand. I won't hide from them. When they come, they're gonna see who I really am. When they come, they're gonna see who I really am. Poison ivy.
So you're one of those people. Some people get poison ivy a little bit on their hand, and you deal with it a couple days.
Oh,
Other
yeah.
people, it gets there and then it pops out all over
Yeah.
them. You're one of those.
I'm like Jeff Goldblum in The Fly when I get it. It
Oh
Ew.
man.
tears me apart.
So that's one thing I'm not allergic to, which is
Yeah.
hilarious because I'm allergic to so much food, just
Oh,
regular
yeah.
food, but not poison ivy.
There you
So
go. Little
serve it
silver
up.
lining there, I guess.
You'll come to find that a good portion of Tristan's tunes are related to the yard work that he does in his house. A lot of plant
Right before
themes and
COVID, got a house with a big yard, and
Yeah.
you know that's 90% of what you're doing.
I think
guess,
that's
is
when
what
he
you
does his
write.
writing, when he's out there with a pickaxe or a lawnmower.
Yeah, wait for my John Deere sponsored song about mowing grass.
Yeah, you need to talk to Kirk.
Well, I love that.
Yeah.
Mowed it today. It was like a foot high. Like
Mowed it
crazy.
today. I guess the rain came later then.
It can't. Yeah, I got it right in before the rain came.
go.
So, Tristan, it's not the most normal thing to write songs about things like poison ivy and slugs in the garden and things. But when did you start writing music?
I don't know. I was probably 11 or 12 years old.
And guitar was the instrument at the time.
Yeah, definitely. And it was like 15 years later, maybe I wrote the first one that was worthy of playing out. I don't know.
So we won't be hearing those early, the early
none
numbers.
of those.
So what kind of music did you hear back at home growing up?
Pretty standard mix, I guess. A lot of Beatles, obviously. Cat Stevens. My mom listened to all that stuff. Paul Simon, Simon and Garfunkel. Those
Now
kind of
that's the
songwriter
kind of
things.
stuff. So I came of age in the 80s.
Yeah.
I was listening to that stuff with enthusiasm when I was in high school in the 80s. I liked 80s music because it's all you hear. It was all that was on the radio and it was the zeitgeist. But that's what I love.
Yeah.
And it
mean, yeah,
wasn't because my
it's,
parents were listening to it. I just found it.
But then disco came out and it changed your life forever.
It sure did.
You don't remember
So
Paul
Zach
Simon's
Miller
disco album?
was violin your first instrument?
No, definitely mandolin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. And at what age did mandolin enter your life?
Oh shoot, late high school.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I grew up not into traditional music. I was rock and roll guitar and everything like that, and then I saw "Oh Brother Art Thou," and that was the
There you
first
go.
time.
You know,
that
we've heard this story
Yeah.
before.
from many people. It was the first time that I thought that the music that my dad would play every Sunday morning, the bluegrass on WAMU, that I thought it was cool, and then it went from there. So
And Zach Hutchins, step up to the mic and tell us about when the double bass entered your life.
Oh wow, that's a funny story. I've been a electric player, since about high school, probably similar to Zach Miller. My boss one day, was, hey, bonuses time is coming up. Do you want money or do you want an upright bass? And I was like, well, I need money. And he said, well, how about I give you the bass and you try it out for a week or two? And I was like, okay. And I took it home, and a day later I called him back. I was like, I'll take the bass.
Awesome.
And I've played a lot with it, so I stand by the decision.
Great stories. Well, everybody, we are here with Tristan Dougherty and the Heart Pines. Go out to Tristan Dougherty, DOUGHERTY.com, and learn all about their comings and goings. And your record, Roaring and Wild, is available?
Yeah,
right
sure
now?
is. Available everywhere I'm aware of online, even physical form on compact disc if you see me in person.
And I'm
Get the
looking
old
at your
vintage stuff.
website. We'll talk about this later, but when we talk about going to see Tristan, you can many, many times in the upcoming months. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But what we want to hear now is we have you here now. So can you play another song?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
This one's called Indecision Waltz. It's a breakup song.
Oh, right.
Gotta put one somewhere.
there we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Good words. I've got nothing left to lose in this situation. So I'll go for the thing that caused all my devastation. The words on some mood you now seem only to wash right over you. Please make a decision so that I can be on my way. Those nights I spent holding you in my arms, said they were your favorite thing about me. I guess maybe what we were doing for you lost its charm, but I still keep Sitting down at the end of these bars and attempting to drown out things that make me feel this way. I guess maybe I'm having trouble just admitting that maybe you never quite felt the same. I try my best to act like I'm tough. I try to say, man, just forget it. Enough is enough. But every day I can't help but to think about you. That dancing, flickering flame ended up burning me. So bright, we hope to make it till the morning. Hold me tight so we can never drift away. Am I right? Think maybe things could be different. That we might somehow be together one day. That we might somehow be together one day.
But was that a breakup song? Cause are they getting back together someday? And there's no.
Oh no, that's never gonna happen.
Okay, that's okay. Never.
Just you write a line at some point of passion.
Okay.
A week within a thing, and then
That's
a few years later, you're like, no, that's
no. That's, that was probably a good
no
thing.
way.
Now, when it comes to the songwriting itself, do you all write and create together, or do one of you write the song, bring it to the band, and arrange it and make it happen?
Generally, I write the stuff. There are arrangements and tidbits and things y'all throw in certain.
We arrange and
structural
write
ideas.
parts. Tristan's he is a self-contained, does everything, songwriting solo machine. So he still plays a lot of gigs solo too, and so the core of the music is his songs, and we just try to dress them up like he likes. Now that being said, Zach and I used to play in a country band and bluegrass band, and Tristan, that has pushed him a little more in the direction of some.
Yeah, there is some influence of me writing slightly differently than I did.
So I guess we'll
previously.
claim that, but there is
Part
some.
thumb and part playing in loud bars and trying to get people to pay attention.
Yeah.
And rowdier stuff.
You have such an interesting sound in that you can hear the influence of traditional music and of Irish music, but there's also an edge to it. That if you're listening carefully to the poetry inside the songs, that's where the edge is. It makes it contemporary and relevant to people. Tell me about some of these. I opened your website and I thought, oh, there'll be a few gigs on here. Nope, I'm still scrolling like into
You told me
infinity.
about some of them. I hope they're written down somewhere.
Well, you're in the Richmond area, and tell us about, there's a lot of people in this area who are traveling musicians, and I don't know that I've heard a lot of people gigging up in Richmond, but you are gigging a lot up there, and I had no idea it was such a music town. What's the story in Richmond for musicians?
It's pretty decent. I feel like we play more out of Richmond than in Richmond. We have a few staple gigs. There are a few spots. Get Tight Lounge, we love.
Okay, I see that a
Northside
lot.
Grill is great. And yeah, it's a cool spot to play in.
Okay.
And there's definitely a lot going on.
A lot.
But yeah, definitely good, especially with the band. Most of our gigs seem to be out of town. At Richmond, the proximity is great. The music and everything happening in Richmond is great on its own, but also the fact that we drove like 2 hours today and we're here. The proximity is great. I keep talking to bands from like the Midwest and other areas, and they're like, we have to drive 6 to 8 hours for the next viable place to play. And I'm like,
That is true.
that's brutal. We drive 2 hours a day and hit 4 shows in a weekend and head back home. So
In the old days, there were these toll booths between Richmond and Petersburg. You'd have to stop like every mile and give them money. Or those are all gone now?
No,
Mostly.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
God.
I remember those.
Coming south is free. But
Yeah.
Now it's just interstate. If you
go
use
west
the
or
interstate
east.
in town, you have to hit
Oh,
them.
really?
Yeah.
And now they won't take your money. You have to. I have one of the dash things.
Oh,
You
an
got to
Easy
stick it up.
Pass.
Yeah,
On the
and
way
then
down
it just
here,
robs
I
your credit
had a
card.
moment of panic. I was like, "Are there tolls? I can't remember." I'm gonna get some bill 6 months later with a lawyer's fee tagged on there with $100 to hit a toll.
Probably. Well, can you play us another song?
Yeah,
These are great.
It's one of those ones Miller mentioned, the "Working in My Yard" songs. This is one of those that came from
Can't get better than that. Salt of the earth.
Salt of the Earth. That's right.
And this one's on the album, right?
Yeah, this is on the album Roaring and Wild. Track 5. Check it out. Ready? Sidewalks covered in cracks. Weeds are slowly taking it back. And I can feel it under my skin. But I wasn't listening. But now I am. Pokeweed is everywhere. You say you don't mind it, you say you don't care. And I sweat through my shirt. The salt of our bodies and the salt of the earth. Songs of so many birds. But sung only by starlings, they sing verse after verse after verse after verse after verse. And there's so much movement underground. If I stop to listen, I might hear the sound.
Very nice. Love that.
Has a meditative quality to it, and I can see where it may have come out of in the yard.
Speaking of
makes sense.
wildlife, when I was up doing my public service, because we had a bevy of calls coming in saying, we can't see the bass player on the live stream. So when I got the plant and I went out there, and in the hallway, a little bat was flying up and down the hall.
Stop.
And so-
Again?
Again. So I closed
Oh, God.
the front door to the studio, closed the back door, opened the door to the steps, and bats are smart because it went straight down, but then we have a door at the bottom of the steps. And so I got all my manhood together and went down there and flipped that door open. And the people at PETA will be happy to know that bat now is flying free through the streets of Hillsborough, or perhaps because yonder keeps its door open, it heard this music
Oh, yeah,
and
we'll
wanted
see
to get
it
a
later.
good seat.
So the bat didn't like us then.
No, they did. Go over to yonder and get a good seat for the 8 o'clock show.
I
Why
know
do we
that
have a
bat,
bat
yeah.
problem here?
Hey, I just got to say about the plant here. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Between Two Ferns, but I feel like this was reminding me of the inverse of that. We were around one fern until
Yeah.
it got
Snake
moved.
plant.
Till
but
this
yeah.
guy.
Around one snake plant.
Well, anyway, apparently the internet was like lit up with wanting to see more of Zach Hutchins and the double bass.
They
and
never
so
want to see
Who would've
me
thought?
back
Did
here.
they take it back when he moved the plant? They're like, oh, never mind.
we didn't hear that text. Well, everybody, tonight's show, as always, the audio is being broadcast here at the studio on WHUPFM.org. And we have also video streaming that Bob and Kim set up probably 3-4 years ago.
Yep.
Tristan, when you were here before, did we do the video?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I haven't always done that. We've been here for almost 9 years. But and so, Kim, how do people find this video?
They can find us on your favorite streaming services, and those services are Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Facebook and YouTube, they stay up until those get banned, like TikTok, and or Twitch, which stays up for 2 weeks because they have to make room for all of the people who are watching other people play video games, because that's
naturally.
fun.
So tonight's show, if you go out on the Pass the Hat Facebook page,
Yes,
the
but there they
second
are.
30 minutes of this show will be out there, and then it will be archived out there on Facebook and the other, not Facebook, YouTube and the other
Yep.
places.
And then if you want to listen, so here's what I do is I don't always want to watch, I want to listen. Go to WHUPFM.org and click on Pass the Hat. And the archive of really fantastic Southeastern music, it's a full archive. There's nothing like it in North Carolina, is at the page. And it will also be there ad infinitum, because I don't think we're getting blocked.
We're not
I
going to
think
let
we're
that happen.
allowable by the House and
An
Senate.
uprising. 8.5 years of original North Carolina and Virginia music,
Amen.
and over 1,000 shows we've done now, and we have just a ball every Friday night. And so we have reached about the top of the hour, and we are encumbered by the powers that be to say this is WHUP LP Hillsborough. And Kim, we're delighted to have an hour 2 sponsor. And Tristan, there's sort of a white bag there you might think about, or Zach holding up. And who is that from?
Support.
That is from Matthew's Chocolate, who is our he's our second hour sponsor of the show. Matthew's Chocolates is at 104 North Churton Street, Hillsborough. It's kind of kitty corner across the street from the studio. And yeah, dig in. Look, we watched a bass player snarf the whole
Yeah,
thing.
watch out for the bass player. Because,
Yeah.
In the home shopping that.
Oh,
See,
go on, let him
that's
have
your
some.
spokesmodel look.
I might wait until we're done playing. Sugar gets me all,
Oh, hyped up.
hyped up.
We
yeah.
got to be in a band with them later.
Now Easter is coming, and the time for pre-orders is probably over. But Matthew has stuff in the cases right now, and in particular, he has a new item that I've not seen yet. It's like fruit stuffed chocolate that I may or may not have eaten like a half pound of a half hour ago.
I think that's why I just took a bite of. This thing's full of blueberries. This is amazing.
Yeah, I got some of that for
Save
y'all.
some of that.
It is amazing. So head down to Matthew's Chocolates. He does customs, he does truffles, he does small things, big things. So lots of ways that he can meet your chocolate needs, because according to Bob Johnson, everyone has chocolate needs.
104 Churton Street,
Yep.
right across the way from here.
Yep, they're open from Wednesday through Saturday, I think like 4 to 9 or something like that.
Everybody, we did mention that Tristan and the Heart Pines will be over there right across the street at Yonder starting at 8 o'clock for about a 3-hour show. I'd like to thump my tub.
The
Cam.
thump on. I just learned what this meant.
Next Wednesday, I'll be over there doing our monthly Songwriters Over Yonder round with Sally Sharding, Reeve Houston, and myself. Do about 8
That's
or
gonna
9
be a good show.
originals in the round. Sally Sharding, wonderful, wonderful songwriter and singer. So it'll be next Wednesday, March 20th, 7 to 9 o'clock. See you there.
Maybe. If I don't have a softball game, I would love to be there.
Yep.
Good stuff. All right, y'all. Has everyone finished their chocolate? Are you able to pursue more songs or no?
Yeah, that's. I just came for the chocolate, really.
Okay.
I think we're
Wash it
good.
down.
You're not alone. Everyone just comes for the chocolate. It's fine.
Yeah, I reckon we can do a few more.
Okay. Oh, you got to pay for the chocolate. That's it. That's how you pay for it.
Cool. Yeah, we'll do one. This is a fairly newer one. It's called Fault Line. 1, 2, 3. Going time for a little while, but I can't stay for too long. Well, I don't like the way it makes me feel. Makes me want to go home. Makes me feel so alone. What I'd give to go home. I built my house on a fault line. It's been no quakes for 100 years, but when it cracks, it'll break right open, and there's no getting out of here. Only way out is to disappear. And I chose the ground or the atmosphere. Crying out like broken church bells now. Hear me ringing in the dark, but there's no one round for mine, and so my voice just falls apart. Yeah, it all just falls apart. Well, I don't sleep too much these days. I did my sleeping when I was young. caught between two states. What has happened and what's to come? Are you afraid of what's to come? Are you afraid of what's to come?
Really nice. I have a question about that song. You had your beginning part. I don't know whether it's C, E minor, A minor, C, E minor, F, or something like that. But then about 2/3 of the way through, you went to some entirely different kind of progression, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah,
like a
through-
B part. And so was that? How does that happen when you're writing a song? You're in this groove. It's a nice little thing. You got it going, and then all of a sudden, does it just strike you? I think I'll take this somewhere, or what?
No, I don't know what's going on when that
Yeah.
happens. That's just
It's
just somewhere sitting on that F. Just
was-
felt like it at some point needed
It
to
was
drop down
really
to that
effective. I
E.
mean, it sort of
Yeah,
wakes you up when you do stuff like that. So
sometimes, I think with tunes like that in my head too, if it's doing the same thing for too long, it's nice to throw something random in there, make sure people are paying attention.
I had a question about a line that I want to make sure I heard it correctly about children and the environment. Was that what was that line?
Children in the environment.
Or because I didn't know if I misheard. Well, wherever the line
I
about the
don't
children.
overtly talk about the environment, I don't think.
Okay. What was the line about the children? Because that just hit me. It hit me in a way that I wanted to know more about that line.
I don't know. I don't remember writing
No.
the line "children" in there. Is that in there for sure?
I thought I heard the word children and then followed by that allusion to that. But no, that's fine. I'll listen to it again. I'm sure it's out there and I'll re-listen to it.
Yeah.
But that was,
actually,
was
it'll be
poignant.
out there on WHUPFM.org.
It is.
I
And
will.
also on all your streaming services.
On all my streaming services. Someone is listening on our streaming services, by the way. Gabriella LaFoley
Yeah.
has said, with an exclamation point, "I love your singing voice."
Oh,
She's
over
listening.
She is in the mother country.
Yes, she's over in the UK. She lives in a place that she calls the Little Jailhouse, which she's not in jail, just I want to clarify. But I guess a repurposed jail, I'm not super clear. But what I'm saying is you need to go play in the UK because I think she would hook you up with all the gigs. She knows everybody over there.
Yeah, we're
I'll
down.
go play
Yeah.
we'll
Give
do
us
the
a call.
Johnny Cash jail thing in UK, no problem.
Yeah, do a tour of UK jails.
So Tristan, you'd alluded to that'll, at least in that song, your songwriting was only semi-conscious. And so do you, after you get something roughed out, say first draft for lack of a better word, is it perfect and done, or do you fool around with things, or describe a little bit for us what the kind of process is that brings it home?
Yeah, there are a few kind of different processes for that. Last one, it was definitely one where I wasn't trying to write or anything, just picked up a guitar and started playing chords, and it happened pretty much immediately, just writing lyrics and stuff. And then, yeah, I'll do that for a good bit of songs, kind of, I guess, yeah, just a quick boom stream of conscious thing. And then I'll have things I write and then show someone. This is how it usually goes. I'll be like, yeah, this feels good. And I show someone, and they say they don't like one part, and I get mad about it.
Yeah, I mean, who?
3 days later, I'm like, yeah, they're right.
They're right.
And,
And so when
do some editing.
He's not talking about me, I don't think.
when you bring a new song to the guys and you hear the bass and mandolin and fiddle, that sometimes influences where the song goes to, I expect.
Yeah, definitely musically, I can definitely take some different turns. Usually nothing crazy severe like different chords, but different structures and feeling and how we approach it, definitely.
Yeah.
I've noticed that, and we're still waiting for the bass solo.
Oh, yeah.
Right, there you go. They got one on here, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that the part you were talking about in that song, that was the perfect example where I thought it was really weird, that E at first.
No, it's great.
And then I got super into it, and I was like, hey, how about instead of this? And then I threw in this, like... which they have mixed feelings about, but I like it, so I continue.
I'm good with you doing that. Just on the guitar.
Oh, he's going into
You know,
flamenco,
Yeah,
flamenco land.
Did it once on guitar. and I
Just
was
for like
just the man with
15
words.
seconds we
Yeah.
did, yeah.
No, like that. Well, we are here to have as much music as we can, and we know that you're really not practiced up for your big show at Yonder. So,
Yeah.
and I've been eyeing that guitar, and I believe you had that here before. I didn't know at the time what it was, and now I've forgotten what you told us. So tell us about that guitar.
Blue Ridge. It's from.
That's right.
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, they're great guitars. I think Saga Instruments owns them. Yeah, it's fairly local to both here and Virginia, and they just make nice, affordable but really good sounding guitars. And
Is
this
that
one
custom for
clearly
you?
huge, so. What's that?
Was it custom made for you,
Oh,
or
no way! I don't have that kind of money. I
Yeah,
got
but
this at
maybe someone
a
just
local
were like,
music
"I like
shop.
Tristan. I'm making him a special guitar."
Is anyone out there? If someone's watching.
Call
Well,
him.
it is at least a dreadnought, or maybe it's a jumbo. What is that?
Yeah, some kind of a jumbo. It's
Yeah.
definitely
It's
real
big.
big, and it's tuned
Yeah.
down to open D right now.
Oh,
so,
nice.
yeah.
All right.
That's gonna be
Mostly
great. I was
gonna
for
say, yeah.
open tunings
Yeah.
now.
Let me turn this mic up here, make it extra special.
Let's hear that.
Tristan
thing.
has a need for several guitars, so if you make him a custom guitar, he will set it to a specific tuning and bring it to every show.
No, I see you. I see you. We need that, right? We need
Yeah.
all the guitars.
Right?
Yeah, all good.
And I actually have 3 tunings we do, so a third guitar could be good.
It'd be
Only
great.
3?
It would save our set some time.
All right, the song's called Weeping Willow Fans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I remember the first time I saw you cry. Flowers bloom too early, and with the cold weather died. I spent the next months inhaling the hot summer heat under weeping willow fans hanging from patio ceilings. The wine I drank a little too fast, and some spilled from my mouth, dripped onto my shirt, and the stain still won't come out. Laughter filled the air, I thought the room would float away. Talked of those who have moved along, talked of those who have stayed. I remember first time I kissed your lips. Fire shot shadows back into the woods' darkness. I spent the next months exhaling to the frigid sky, waiting for snow to go, cloud by night.
You can tell a group's been together for a while, Kim. That stop you all guys did in there,
Yeah.
that like doesn't happen when you first week you get the group together.
I felt that in my belly.
Yeah, that was nice.
I felt that song. You know what that sounded? I mean this as the highest compliment. It was reminiscent of a Nick Drake song.
Oh yeah, no, that was
That's
highest compliment. I
that
was waiting for you to say someone terrible. That's the best thing you could say.
that really and it's not. It's clearly not trying to be like him, but it has that feeling where I felt it in my belly and I was moving like a wave along to that song. I think our listeners probably were as well. When you write, what carries you through a song? Is it the lyrics or is it the sound? Because you all have, like Kirk and I both, our bodies are both moving to your music, and it's very, sort of oscillating movement.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, definitely music first. Lyrics kind of second for me. They'll be like, yeah, just kind of like you're saying, like going with the music, and then certain just phrases that kind of like pop out of nowhere, and then working those in, and then trying to make it cohesive. But yeah, definitely I'd say music and feeling first, and then
Yeah, because your verses also sound like mantras
yeah.
sometimes as you sing them. And the bass, I gotta tell you, the bass makes some of these really pop
Oh, thank you.
and carries the song to a place. And then the mandolin with its contrasting sound, it all just comes together. All these pieces, you hear them and then you don't, because it's a perfect meld. Just perfection. If you really need to check out their website, tristandougherty.com. Go check them out or check him out. Anywhere in the Richmond area here around North Carolina, you'll be in Kill Devil Hills, it looks like.
Yeah,
So,
there's
yeah.
a place called Swells of Brewing. If
Yeah.
anyone's
Awesome.
yeah, see these guys perking up.
That sounds like fun.
Hey, what date's that on?
Are we on
They
that?
didn't know about that.
I think we've got time for at least 2 more songs and maybe like 2 and a third quick one.
And then
Perfectly
everybody's
matched.
got to round it up and head across the street to Yonder. Everybody, if you're local,
Yeah.
Yonder on King Street, right across the street from the radio station. Tristan Dougherty and the Heart Pines will be starting right about 8 o'clock and playing for several hours. So get on over there.
Yeah.
Get your dancing and your listening shoes on. Get a drink.
And I would say one thing that the first up until now, this has been you've gotten more of the listening room kind of set, and
We're
these
about
next
to take a sharp left turn.
these
Yay.
next 2 are more the what you're gonna hear at a rowdier bar kind of set.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, I'm
All
here
right.
for it.
yeah.
Bring it
Who's
on.
next?
Take it away.
Yep.
1, 2. I feel a commotion roaring through my veins when I get the notion that I have gone insane. Oh, it's been a lifetime, so many ways to fail. pictures fill my head. But when the morning comes, it fills me with dread. Or throw it all away, or leave it all behind. No matter what I do, can make it leave my mind. I'm so tired every day. Oh, how I hope it wouldn't be this way. Yeah, I'm so tired every day. Oh, how I hope it wouldn't be this way. Dreams have a way of fading away. Dreams have a way of fading away. Oh, dreams have a way of fading away. Dreams have a way of fading away. A little loud here.
Do dreams have a way of fading away, Kirk, or does it get better? He has no answer.
That's a trick question. On the grounds it might incriminate me, I refuse to.
That was a song I needed to hear because I am a middle school educator.
Yeah.
And that's where I am right now. All my dreams have faded away. I have no hope. None. We're 2 weeks
me to
before
exacerbate.
spring break, and I'm not even sure I'll live until spring break. It's so hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should play us another song that just reminds me that it's hopeless.
We got the song for you.
Woo! It's party.
Don't even tell. Let's just play
Yeah.
the song.
The more upbeat they get musically, they just lyrically
Yeah.
just get so much darker.
All right, I'm listening. I'm here for
The
this.
song's called Home.
Spoiler alert, it's not about your comfy home.
1, 2, 3. Mom's this medicine is no head. Take a drink, just get through this head. As time goes by, I try to say that I'm fine. Well, I don't mind. People die all the time. Life is passing by. Will I be remembered when I am gone? The hardest part is there's nothing you can do. One way or another we'll get to the other side. Don't mind me, I'm just passing through. Count a day a million different ways. And I look back, feels like such a haze. Time goes by, well, I say that I'm fine. Well, I don't mind. People die all the time. 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 Will I be remembered when I am gone? The easiest part is there's nothing you can do. One way or another we'll get to the other side. I'm so tired now, I'm ready to go home.
Will I be remembered when I am gone? The only part is there's nothing you can do. One way or another we'll get to the other side.
I'm so tired now, I'm ready to go home.
Perfect timing. Perfect. Y'all, you landed on 7:30. That was perfection.
Right?
Y'all have been listening to Tristan Dougherty, Zach and Zach. What are the last names again?
Zach Miller.
Zach Miller and Zach Hudgens. You're going to be across the street at Yonder in
Hang with us.
just a few minutes. We are going to, y'all need to wave goodbye because we are going to shut down the live stream here. It takes